conquer where we belong. Predators Golf Club, our pride and our might. United we rise with all of our lights.
Right, hello everyone, this is John. Welcome to Predator Golf Channel. This is Wilton Golf Club and this is attempt 3. This is obviously the match play challenge again to try and get evens on the course. Same principles as a second attempt. You'll see me on the camera soon. I'm just getting my balls and everything sorted out here. I don't want that tricks and address. I want a good decent ball today. I want to see if I've got, yeah, my Kirklands will do. Kirkland. Right. So I've got Kirklands, and what's the other ones that I've got? Yeah, this is attempt 3 challenge. At Wilton again. We're going to do exactly the same. I'm going to give myself 10 shots. Match play stroke indexes 1 to 10. So that's the Q star, and the rest is Kirkland. I'll tell you what I'll do. So I know that the Kirklands are provisional. I'll use my Q star. We'll take it from there. Yeah, this is the camera's facing the right way. This is the third attempt. I'm going to do exactly the same before, trying to do a full medal shoot 80, and it's trying to get the hang of this course again. It's exactly the same process. I'm going to keep on going until I do it on camera, because this is really my goal now, to work this place out. If I can work this place out, happy days. So last time I was close. I think I shot an 80 yard. I've come round here on, was it Friday? It might have been Friday, either Thursday or Friday. Terrible round, shot a 93. Today we're just going to try exactly the same process. 10 shots, I don't get a shot here. First hole, indexes 1 to 10, I get a shot. First hole, again, you remember, you're going to know, it's the same thing over and over again. Bunker on the left hand side of the greens, me line. Couple of putts, couple of hits, couple of practice swings, and we're away. That's exactly what it is now. There's no point going on and on and on about the course. You know the course, you know the processes I'm going through. I'm trying, and I'm going to be experimenting every single round. I'm going to be experimenting until I find a way to break this course. So first hole again, 280, you know, find well what it is. Second, get it down there onto the fairway. Second up to the plateau green. Good luck, John. Yeah, I'm going to need it. Thanks, John. Right, here we go then. Let's enjoy it. Just need a nice straight one right down the middle to start off with. Must be balanced a little bit, but the result's all right. Yeah, it's just the usual spot, just to the right of the bunker on the left hand side. Just lost my balance a little bit. Nice day today, 20 degrees, bit breezy, so it's not going to be ideal. It's not ideal scoring conditions. It is what it is. It's a nice day though, and we'll see how we do today. See you down for me second. Right, usual spot again. This time even further left than I normally am. I'm behind the bunker, the first bunker. That's obviously not a concern. It's just I've got a long bloody way to the hole now. I'll have about, what, 90 yards or something? 77, not as bad as I thought. Right, 77 uphill shot. Obviously I'm going to have to use my 50 degree. Wind slightly helping. Got to get it over that bunker. It's strange actually, I haven't been in that bunker yet. It's pretty much, to me, that's obsolete, but it wasn't obsolete there. I've come very close to it. I'm going to have to a bit more attention how far left I go, because there is a bunker here. Right, 77, playing about 10 yards elevation change. We're talking 87, about 90 yards, wind helping, playing about 85. However, so nice and straight, and just take it from there. Left edge of that bunker as usual. That's good. If it's held the green, it's the same scenario as the second attempt. If that's held the green, it's a birdie attempt. Hopefully, fingers crossed. See you down there. Yeah, and just a reminder before we get started properly, today's the very last day to get your name down to subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. If you're a public subscriber, don't worry about it, you're already into the draw. But if you want the, like I showed, the shirt, the cap, the ball marker, make sure you get yourselves into the draw. You get with the Predator, you're going to get the cap, the ball marker, the shirt. You're going to get everything, all three things. If you're a private subscriber, make sure that you put down that you've subscribed below. Brand new subscribers, same thing. If you're private, make sure you make your profile public or put down you've subscribed. Go into the draw. I'll wake up tomorrow. I'll have a look at the list, see what's what, and then I'll go on the computer, and then that'll automatically pick a subscriber to get the prize. Right, left to right up the hill. Round. Oh, it never turns as much as you think, that one. Never turns as much as you think. So Paul, I could have done with a win there, could have done with a birdie there, but I've got a little smile secretly there because I know how to play this first hole now, and I know how to hold the green. So I'm quite happy. 4.5 onto number 2. Right, second hole, I get a shot here, so I'm looking to par this one for a win. Same as usual, 360 yards to the backs here, 365, something like that. The line's obviously going to be, well, where those trees are again, you know, the group of 3 trees there, just to the right of the green. I'll probably kick down to the right side as usual and have a shot up there. Yeah, I've got a 3 ball behind me, that's why I'm just moving a little bit quicker than usual. I was meant to have the whole course to myself at 10 past 2, but there's 3 Japanese guys. I think the Japanese guys, I'm presuming the Japanese guys, Asian golfers behind me, so I'm gonna just get a move on here. I didn't realise there was another booking there. There must have been a late booking on the system. So yeah, they're in for a shock if this is the first time round Wilton. They're in for a big shock. I don't think they know what they've got themselves in for here, but they're gonna find out. Right. Right, straight at them trees. That's a bloody good strike. Well done, son. Excellent. I don't have to worry about that. It'll be down on the right hand side. It just depends what the slope does with it. Usual spot for me, I think, down on the right side rough. Should be all right. See you down for me second. Yeah, here I am. Like I say, you've got to accept most of the time you're just going to be down in the rough here. It's downhill and then goes back up the hill, this hole. So you think, oh great, I'm hitting down the hill. You're not actually, you're going back up on the hill. So I'm just here. Like I say, I knew it was going to be my usual spot, just in the rough. Lie's not terrible. 112 to the pin. Not terrible, not a terrible position to be in. 9-9, same as usual again, left hand side of where the dark bushes, trees, and then I'm going to try and guide it in. I just don't want it to, it's about controlling the draw now. I'm going to be honest, the last time I played here Friday, I shot 93. If you're off at Wilton, it's unforgiving. I shot a 93 and I was about, in match play I think I was about 8 down or something like that. Hopefully today is a little bit different and I can give it a good go. Right, left hand side and cut it round. So that's what happens at Wilton if you're slightly off. Right, it's just controlling how much I draw this now. Oh no, thicked it. No, that wasn't a good shot. I've got a bit of, it was thickish rough, but I shouldn't have, sorry about the camera there, you might have missed the shot, but that shouldn't have happened. See you for me third. Yeah, like I say, this place is very unforgiving, and I just hit that a bit too fat, and see the result, 31 to there. Take a few yards off as my 58. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 25 yards, okay. So it's uphill, playing at about 30. Let it go with the slope, so it's going to release high. I'm going to play it about 30, carry it all the way, just to the left, and hopefully it's okay. Oh, if it is too far left. It's alright, it's a par putt. It'll probably be pin high, but a little bit too far left. See it from my par putt. Yeah, I was right, pin high, just I made it. Maybe I pushed it a bit too far left. I've got a putt, like I say, it's a par putt for a win. But I think after this I can calm down a little bit with the pace. Those lads are those lads are in a 3-ball, and to be fair, they're a little bit wayward. One of the guys anyway is a bit wayward, so I might have a bit of time on my hands after this hole. Downhill, left edge for the win. Just got to take my time here. This is important. No, and it's drifted all the way down. Oh, I didn't deserve that. I didn't deserve that. That's not the place really you want to be missing. It's really not the place you want to be missing. It's a shocking downhill putt from there. Half-5. It's a good clutch putt, that. Yeah, you could see I literally just tapped it, but the slope just... This is what I mean. Wilton, it's off the elemental charts. It's a weird and wonderful place. Not like any normal course. Right, 5 for a half. See it to number 3. Yeah, if this is their lads' first time round, they're in for a treat here. They really are, because it's, like I say, it's a wonderful and weird place, Wilton. It's got to take us a good while to get used to this place. Right, this one we know fine well, exactly the same as the second, but this is slightly shorter, 325 yards to the back. Not much difference between the tee markers really. I'm just going to go a little bit further forward so you see the swing. You obviously know where I'm going to go. It's obviously going to be left-hand side, where between the flag and that tree there with the little tree, the little brown and red tree. That's my line. Just looking to get it down there. I don't think I get a shot here, so we're looking at a par for a half here. When you look at the holes and you don't get a shot on the holes, you don't get a shot, you go, I'm going to have to be perfect, and that's the problem. You've got to be perfect here at Wilton, otherwise it's going to be a bogey plus. It's a good hit. Yeah, I think I've seen it bounce just to the, just in line with that red browny little tree, I think. It'll kick off to the right, I think. I'll be in my usual spot down there for a wedge up. See you down there. Yeah, here I am. I knew roughly where I was at. My camera's going a little bit haywire again. Hopefully that's done the trick here. I knew where it was. I was just in line, like I say, with the that browny reddish little tree there, which is a fine line. 92, which is okay as a line. Wind's pretty strong actually, to be fair, so I'm 92 yards away. Normally I get it a little bit further down. It's off to the right and a bit into my face, so it's playing more than 92. Really, I don't want to be long here. I just want to get this on the green, so I'm going to go on my 50. I'm just going to get this. I'm just going to go central, maybe even where that big tree is, the biggest tree there, the big wide dark olive tree, and it'll move around the slope. I just want this on the green. Get me a birdie put at it, because where they've put the pin, this is why I normally do my videos on a weekend, especially a Saturday and Sunday, because they put the pins in the hardest position. for competitions on the Saturday and they leave them on the Sunday. That is a shocking pin position. The easiest would probably be to the front there or right in the middle of the green. They've put it right to the right hand side where the slope is, so it can run off, and it's tempting you to go for it, but you can't really do that today. You've just got to get it, that line, middle left bunker, and just try and hope you get a good birdie put on it. I mean, yeah, I mean, I've gone left on it. Yeah, you're going to say I've chickened out on it, but trust me, in a normal course, I would have went straight at the pin, but here, you can't do that. It might have kicked left, but the main thing for me is I've got a birdie putt at it. I'm on the green and I'm putting for a chance for a win. See you down there. Like I say, nothing to write home about. Sorry, I hope it's in a... I'm sorry about the position. It's in a funny position, but it's the best I can do for you. Obviously there's a bank here and I can't do much more than that for you, but this is the best you're going to get. Obviously it's a long putt, I understand that, but it's pot luck. Sometimes at Wilton it kicks off to the left to right and it'll knock you back down towards the hole, but here, if you go halfway on the green here, it's just going to kick off, it's going to run down the slope. That's why the pin's there. They're saying to you, you either play it safe here or you take the risky shot, and you're absolutely 75% certain to run off. And the way things are at the minute, I just couldn't take that risk. I don't like playing like this, but I just couldn't take the risk in case I went down the slope and everything. I've lost, I haven't got a shot. I've got to make sure I keep in the realms of fantasy here. Right, left to right. A lot of leaves on the green. Left to right down the hill. That's the thing with Wilton, they're not just little light leaves, they're thick leaves, and they take quite a bit of pace off. I want to make sure I give myself the best opportunity here. Right, left to right down the hill. Let's have a go at this, son, come on. Oh, steady. Okay, so I moved a little bit left to right. You saw the turn on it towards the end of the hole, but it got past the hole, it turned viciously again, left to right. Tricky little 4-footer this. There isn't any easy putts at Wilton. There really isn't. Yeah, well done. Good par, evens. Evens still through 3. I'll take that as it is. I get a shot on this par 3. I've got to try and make this one count. It's not an easy hole. It's 200 yards from the backs, but I've got to give it a go. See you down there. Yeah, nothing really to report. Sorry, I've had to manually do. Sometimes when it's on the clamp, it'll not let me push the button, and that's sometimes why it doesn't record. And luckily I've picked it up this time so you can see the tee shot. Normally sometimes I do it and I go boom and I've automatically thought it's recording and it's not, and you miss the shot. 201. I'm just going to go a little bit forward so you see the shot, but it's 201. 5 or 6. I'm not feeling much wind in my face, so I'm going to go 6 today. As I say, this hole, it's 201, but because of the elevation change, this is the exact opposite of other courses that I've played. What I'm trying to do here, instead of trying to carry it all the way, which is my preferred method, the aggressive style of play, I'm having to learn with these 2 little par 3s here, this one and the 7th, that I've got to take the pace off it. And I've got to be careful and gentle and not overdo it. And it's a hard learning curve for me, trust me, because I like to be hardened and aggressive, but I can't do it on this hole. I've got to do the complete opposite of what I've taught myself to do. Right. Left edge of that bunker is the line. You can't go left side here. I haven't seen it. I saw the line was sort of middle bunker on the right hand side. Might have kicked down, might be in the bunker. It's somewhere there. See it for me second. Yeah, that's the problem. That's the problem. If you do hit the bunker, you hit the bunker, and it's so difficult. I mean, I can see where it's gone in, it's hit there, and it's run back down here. It's a difficult decision, because if I went 5-iron, there's a chance I would have flew off the back, and you can see what's at the back. It's just crap and garbage. So I'd rather be shortening the bunker here, and I can control the speed rather than be all the way down there. The chances are the 5-iron would have got way over the bunker, yeah, but I couldn't hold the screen. You can't hold it. It's just a ski slope all the way down. You've just got to take it as it is. I mean, I could have been lucky and hit the little lip there and run on, but this is what's going to happen at Wilton. You've just got to take the rough with the smooth. Right, front of the stance, just drive it through. And take it from there. Play it about 25. That's good. It was always going to kick off to the left. I couldn't stop that. There's nothing I could have done with that. If I went too far right, you can see what's going to happen. I've got another bunker there. It would just have kicked off into that bunker. So that's good enough. Hey, it's for a win. It's a putt for a win, which it will. You know, if you get a putt for a win, you just take it. Just say bloody thank God for that. Trust me, this is not an easy course. Right, par putt coming up. Like I say, if you get a putt for a win on this course, just accept it. Just accept it. Don't moan and complain. Just say, right, I've got a chance at a win here. It's not an easy one. As you can see, it's not easy. It's going to go aggressively down the slope, right to left, down the hill. I think those two that were ahead of that, those Japanese golfers. I thought I was the only one left on the course here. There must have been late bookings. Right, that light patch. Round. Well, I gave it a go. It just didn't turn quite as I thought. 4 for a half. I wanted to win there. Those two lads, I might let them play through it. I think they must have let the Japanese lot through, because they were a 3-ball, now it's a 2-ball. So if they catch up, I'll let them through. See you down there. Yeah, the par 5. I don't get a shot here. I don't get a shot here on the par 5. Unfortunately, I would love to think I do get a shot, but I don't. Same thing, 510 from back here. If you get a good drive away, definitely birdieable, definitely, no question. But if you hit a bad one, you know about it, as you do with all the holes at Wilton. Right hand side. So I'm going left side of the tee box. I'm going to go for the right hand side of the fairway, to the right of the tree. Where that little brownish tree is usually my line, and if it gets a little cut, brilliant. Just get a good swing on this, son, and there shouldn't be any issues. That's sort of the line. Yeah, that should be all right. That should be manipulating around. Might just be right side fairway. It didn't quite cut as much as I would have liked it to, but a good hit either way, and I've hit the line I've wanted. It should be okay down there. See you for me second. Yeah, I'm all right, but I could have done with a little bit of a cut. Sorry if it's at a bit of an angle there. I could have done maybe just a little bit of a cut on it. I hit it as straight as an arrow, and I hit my line, that little tree there just here. That's always been my line, and I'm hoping it cuts slightly, and I've just hit it as straight as an arrow. Hit it perfect. That's the only problem. So as you can see, what the problem's going to be is that tree on the right. Now, I'm going to have to hit it low. I'm going to deliberately, with my hybrid, put a little bit of a draw around it to counteract what the slope's going to do to the ball. I'm going to put a bit of draw side spin on it. I'm still going to keep it low. I kind of go for my full whack. I'm not going to reach the green. I'm 295 away. There's no chance to get to the middle, to the front, so I'm looking at 278. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try a deliberate little low, back of the stance, little sort of punchy draw around, if that makes sense. So it goes to the right side of the fairway and it gives us a decent third on. We'll give it a go. Yeah, that's good enough. That bunker on the left shouldn't interfere with it. The slope will kick it off to the left. We obviously know what it's going to do. It's everything on this hole is keep right, and you're okay. Over to the left, you're in dead man's corner. But here, you're all right. That shouldn't interfere with the bunker. If anything, it should get over the bunker, run down, and I should have sort of I would say 100 yards into the green. Yeah, you know what I was saying when it shouldn't interfere with the bunker and everything? That's what I meant. I meant I'm going to be 2 inches behind it and it hasn't interfered with the shot. meant to do that. No, I didn't mean to do that. That was just pot luck. 71. This is where I'm still not learning, really. I mean, next time I know when I'm behind that tree. I mean, that was close for comfort, that one. 71 yards away, playing probably down the slope. We're looking at least taking 6 or 7 yards off it. Wind's going across to the left-hand side. I'm still going to go and be 54, but I'm going to have to be careful with this. Yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, I mean, this is where I'm going to learn. So next time when I'm behind that tree and I do that, I know next time it's either a 5 or 4 iron and just lay it short of this bunker, because you don't want to be in this bunker. You really, you know, it's just an awkward spot. So yeah, we've got 71. I'm going with my 54 degree. Playing it roughly at about 65. Yeah. Just to the right hand side and let it run down. Now the wind's took it a little bit, but just hold. No, 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 no. Oh. Well, you saw that on camera. I think it's in that bunker. I don't think I've done anything wrong there, apart from I haven't just gave it enough space to the right hand side. Damn it. See you for me third, before, sorry. Listen, that was all on camera. You saw what happened there, and that's just not right. That was a half decent shot. I gave it a bit of space to the right hand side. The wind obviously brought it round. I was trying to go for the right edge of the green. You can see exactly what I was trying to do. I've gone for the right edge, 12 yards left. I was going for the right edge of the green, and you've seen what's happened. I've gone sort of central, right edge of the green, and I've gone central right of the green, and I went, it's all right, I'll get away with that. No, not at Wilton. Just roll down and roll down at the right angle. Here I am now, fighting for a half. And I thought that was a good shot. I thought, it'll hit that slope, it'll just roll down, it'll leave us with a chance at birdie. No. No, I wouldn't do that, Wilton. I'm going to have to calm down. I can't get embroiled with the course. I tend to do this quite a lot, get embroiled with the course, saying, you know, this is ridiculous, but you've just got to accept Wilton for what it is. Right. Driving it through. Just to the right. No, I haven't given it enough. It's all right. I've got a putt for a half, but I shouldn't have been in that situation. I'm just going to get the rake. I shouldn't have been in that situation. The situation should have been, I'm on the green and having a birdie putt, but you know, it's Wilton. As I say, it's Wilton. Wilton's a funny place. Any other course, you're on the green, you've got a lovely birdie attempt. Not at Wilton. not at Wilton. And another day, you know, the funny thing is, another day I'll do exactly the same thing, leave it in the middle. Always leave the rake in the middle of the bunker if you can. And the other thing is with Wilton, another day that might have kicked on straight, might have been 2 foot away from the hole. This is what I'm saying, just a funny place. See it for me half put. Yeah, it's just a weird place, Wilton. Like I say, I haven't worked it out yet, and I think the lad I play with, for privacy reasons, I'll not call him by his name, I'll call him the fake name again, Hugo, who's been here for 8 years. Even he says there's some things I haven't worked out with this course. Right to left, right to left. That light patch, son. Come on, this for a half. No. It just, this is my point. That's how severe the slope is. They've put it at the front deliberately for that. I mean, this is the worst pin position they could put it in. Everyone says it. I've played with members before. They've said that's the most ridiculous position they can put it in because it just knocks at the slope, everything to the left. Bogey, loss, on to the next. No, there wasn't much I could do about that. There really wasn't much I could have done about that. Just the force of nature. It's just the pin position, and unfortunate to go one down on the course that way, but it is what it is. I really should have had a birdie attempt, I feel, but, and like I say, it's all on camera. It's not so you know exactly what's happened there. I found that a little bit disgusting, to be honest. Just a little bit disgusting. Right, stroke index 2, winds into my face, 441, so I'm not going to get it as far down as I usually do. Usually I can get it to where that, well, I've hit it past that 150 marker before, because once it gets past where that bunker is on the right, if you can hit it straight down the middle left fairway, it hits the slope and just runs down. But the wind is, yeah, it's right in our faces, so a bit lower tee. I'm going to force it through with the wind, bit of a linksy drive. And it's going to be a longer shot in, and this is a tough hole, by the way. This isn't easy. This is bloody tough. Right. Markers the left fairway. Oh, I've gone right. I've gone the line of that bunker, even right of that bunker. It'll be findable. It's just going to be where the trees are. It's going to be in that tree area. I made an error there. I've hit a bloody good hit, but I've gone to the right side. See it for me second. Right, not the ideal scenario here. Like I say, I went to the bunker line and it's just kicked right off the slope, and it's come right down here, 206 yards. Now, I'm not, the only thing I'm thinking is a draw around here. I can't go directly over there unless I hit a wedge or something, and I'm not going to get anywhere near the flag. I'm looking at a big round there. That's the only option I'm looking at, but I can't really. I'm just going to have to go 8 iron, get myself short of the green and wedge it on. I can't. I mean, no, I can't do much in the 50 degree. I'm going to go 8 iron, try and draw it round this way. Try and get it to turn on me, use the slope and run down, I think. Not going to overhit it, but just enough to get it turning and run down. Like that. That's all I wanted. That's a good shot. Yeah, that should use the slope well, that. I'm not going to be anywhere near the green, I understand that, but I'll be about 50, 60 yards away. Hopefully have a wedge on. See you down there. Well, I thought maybe I would have been a little bit more down there. 70 to the middle, 56 to the front. I thought I would have been a little bit more 78. But it doesn't really matter. I'm here in 3, here in 2, sorry. This is my 3rd. And I did exactly what I wanted to do. Like I say, the wind's in my face and everything, but I thought I'd be a little bit further up than here. 78, okay. Wind's obviously into my face and to the right hand side. I'm going to have to go left edge of the green, aren't I, and try and manipulate it round. It's 78, it goes downhill, it's probably playing its yardage. It's probably playing its yardage at 78. Yeah, I'm going to have to 54. Just go for that, the left edge of the green, and just it's look after that. It's whatever the slope does and brings it round, hopefully. Playing it about its yardage, 75. I don't want to be off at the right hand side, that's garbage. Okay. Back of the stance and force it through a little bit. That's good. That's good, son. It doesn't matter where that is. That's a good shot. I don't care what anyone says on camera. You've seen what it's done. It's just, that's pot luck. That's a good shot. I couldn't have placed that any better. That's exactly what I wanted to do. Forcing it through off the back foot a little bit, back middle, just to give it a bit more penetrating flight through the wind. It's hitting, the slopes worked right round. It's basically what I said I was going to do, isn't it? So that's good. See you down there. Bit further back than I wanted, mind. I thought it was going to be a bit closer than that, but never mind. It's still a putt for a win. And like I say, when the wind's like this, it's picking up, and in the afternoon at Wilton, when it gets a bit windy, remember we're only about, well, Redca's just 3 miles down the road there. Just remember where we're at. So the wind is going to be a factor. Right, it's left to right, uphill. It's a putt for a win, believe it or not. Yeah, a couple of days ago, 93. 93. Let's hope that doesn't happen today. Right. That patch there, you probably can't see it on camera, but that's what I'm going for. Left to right. I still didn't give it enough. I had the speed, but didn't quite give it the line. Even with them little ones, even those foot putts, foot and a half putts, you've got to really concentrate, because the slopes and undulations here, these aren't normal greens. A 3 foot putt on here is like a 5 foot putt anywhere else. A 5 foot putt is like having an 8 foot putt. An 8 foot putt is like having a 15 foot putt. You start to see what I'm saying. All the slopes and undulations make the greens double difficult what they should be. Good off on to the next. Yeah, it's quite good on this hole. They've made a little alleyway now, so you can get so you can get your trolleys round here. It's quite good, this little thing to separate the two tee boxes. They've done well, Wilton, to do that. So people can take the clubs up, and because it is a long way to the tee boxes, and it's good for me because I can show you the footage now. This one, 140. I'm still one down. Obviously, I won't get a shot here. This is the shortest hole on the course. 140 on the card, but the zapper will be a little bit. 133. Right, this is the hole I'm not particularly keen on. It's meant to be stroke index 18. There's nothing easy about it, even though it's 133 yards. Right, the wind's going over on the right hand side. What I'm going to have to try and do is just go flag hunting here on the right hand side. That's everything shoots off to the left if you go left hand side. Pitch and wedge. Now I've done this before with tees and all sorts. I'm going to go with a tee again today, I think. I've tried with tees, without tees, going high tee, low tee, and I still haven't worked out this hole. But just go flag seeking this time, John. And whatever happens, happens. You can't. Pitch and wedge, about 95%. And just take it from there. Just try and be as straight as you can at the flag. Oh no, I've gone over right. I've seen it. It's not a good shot. fact, it's disgusting. See you down there. No, that's a very, very poor shot by me, that. I just let the wind get hold of it and take it all the way across to the right hand side. The line was the bunker anyway, and it's just kicked off the slope, and well, you've seen the result. It's shocking. It's shocking, really. But I always have a problem with this hole. I don't know how to play it. My brain doesn't like this. I've tried. It's not so much my brain saying I hate the hole. I think it's my subconscious. My subconscious does not like this hole. Stroke index 18 as well. That's the worst bit about it. It's not nothing easy about it. Again, it's the same hole as the 4th, but it's a little bit shorter. And for whatever reason, I do not like this hole. And I keep asking myself why? Why? Because it's the shortest hole on the course. I think it's because I'm always trying to de-accelerate on the shot, and I can't be aggressive. Right, 28. Just gonna have to do a flop like Phil and take it from there, really. 28. Oh no, in the bunker. Well, there we go. See if me third. Ground's still hard there, that's the problem. The ground's still hard, and you've seen what's happened. I'm gonna have to hold this now, and I've got the big bloody lip ahead of me. Probably about 10 yards. Right. That's the best I could do with that. That's the best I could do with it. I'll just quickly get through the hole now. I mean, it's a loss. That's all I have to think. It's a loss. Don't think about it or anything today. It's just match play against the course. It's a loss. So if I don't put this in, you know what I mean? It ain't no disaster. It's not a 5 to me. It's just a loss. I have to beat the course first before I try and do a medal 80 on here. A medal 80 is just ridiculous. There's so many different factors at Wilton. Right, I'm just going to have to play this. There's a loss, but alright. So let's see if we can get a bogey. Where that little tree leaf is, that leaf there, just there. Oh, unlucky. Well, it's a 5, but today I've just treated that as a loss. I mean, that hole's caused me a lot of problems. This is like my nemesis. I mean, it's stroke index 18, but yet I hardly ever play it well. I hardly ever play this hole well. It's a 5. On to the next. Yeah, I'm 2 down, and yet I don't feel as if I've played bad golf, if you know what I mean. Again, this is just Wilton, and I'm going to keep trying. I'm going to keep trying until I get somewhere near this 80 mark, which I have done, to be fair. But I don't know how the hell people go around here and shoot low 70s. It's difficult. It's difficult. It's I'll have to get hold of our pro and see if he'll go around with us and teach us. Right, I'm just going a little bit ahead. Right, you load this one, 390 off the backs. Over that bunker's me line, the left edge of that bunker's me line. Take it from there. I think I get a shot here. It's a good hit. It's probably in the left side rough, but it's a good hit. I haven't quite gone for the line. It was sort of right fairway the line, maybe cutting round a bit. Should be okay. Should be all right. See you down there. Right. Right. Yes. This is. Luckily, I'm left-handed, but it's an interesting scenario. This. It shouldn't really actually affect my shot. 135. Well, it might actually, because I've got that in my backswing, haven't I? Luckily, I'm left-handed. I'm a little bit disappointed actually, because I thought that was a pretty good drive. But again, if you hit the right side of the fairway, that's not good enough. You've got to hit right edge of the fairway for it to stay on. 135. I'm going to look at either a 7 or a 6. If it's going to affect me backswing, I'm probably going to have to punch a 6 through here. And it looks as if it may well. No, it's not interfering in my backswing. So, I'm going to go 7. Go 7. And it's probably going to be between the two trees, them two trees. Probably the front of the right green, and it's manipulating it round. I do have a shot here, so I've got to take this chance. If I can just get it on the green and get a 2 put at it, that's good enough. Right. 135. Don't worry about that, so it shouldn't interfere with this shot. No, I've gone too far, right. It will work for me. It'll come round off that slope. It might even get to the front of the green, but that was in my head, that I was worried of hitting that, even though I knew there was hardly any chance I was going to hit it. It was always there. I think I'll be short of the green, maybe possibly just on the front, but that's all right. See you down there. And I've got the ball, it's here. The slope's done nothing for us. I mean nothing. It could have at least curled around just a little bit for us, but 28 from here. Horrible awkward position to be in. 1, 2, 3, about 23. Right. So I've just got to really bump it down off that slope. Oh, this is difficult. I'm just going to get it enough to get it down that slope, and we'll take it from there. That's the only thing I could have done with that. And I tell you what, that's worked out very, very well. That's worked out very, very well. See if my birdie putt. Sorry, I meant par putt, not birdie. But yeah, that's worked out very, very well. And I think, as well, it hit a leaf or something, and it knocked a little bit of pace off, and it's put it absolutely within a foot of the flag. Excellent par win, I think, on to number 9. Right, -1 on the course, which is, up to this point, I don't feel as if I've played too bad. If anything, I've had shocking luck on the par 5, the 5th hole. That was just shocking, by the way. What happened to me, that was absolutely bloody shocking. You saw where it landed, right middle green, and I've ended up in the bunker now. That's the worst pin position that could have ever put it in. Obviously they're all competition pins. I mean, that 17th actually is, well, they've put it right up to the right hand side, haven't they? All the pin positions, like I say, at the weekend are weekend pin positions, because it's a Sunday, and they're all going to be, people have the match play things on a Sunday, and they're going to put them in tough positions, same as Saturday when you've got your competitions. They had the plastics final and everything. I was looking forward to that. I went, oh yeah, there's going to be the competition yesterday. Wasn't allowed to enter it because it was a final where they're all the people who have qualified come through, so I couldn't enter it. So I'm going to have to wait till next week. Probably Thursday or whatever, I'll be in the Stableford, but we'll just have to see the Wednesday or Thursday. I'll be in the Stableford with my mate Gary, and we'll just see from there. Right, now I've done this before where I forced a draw. I'm not going to try and force it this time. This time I'm going to try and hit it just straight. Not a cut. I'm going to try and hit it straight with a very slight draw. Don't try and do a big draw this time, son. The last time it was unsuccessful. I tried this. Normally when I play on camera I do it all right, but on Friday I just went big hook twice, and it just looked ridiculous. So I'm just going to try and do a nice little gentle one this time. Nothing big, nothing fancy, just get it down there. Yeah, that's all you really want. Just a little tiny. I don't need a big massive draw around. I don't even know why I attempted it on Friday. I was just experimenting, to be fair, and the big hook doesn't work. You just want a nice little low driller that just goes round like that, very gradual. That's done the trick. See it for me second. Right, here we are, not too bad. I've just put it here. I'll raise the camera a little bit because I'm on the downslope. I couldn't put it here because it's wanting to go back. So yeah, not too bad from here. Not too bad from here. 133, wind helping and off to the left. So yeah, like I say, to get to I mean, the only thing I cocked up really was that little par 3, but apart from that, I think I've played all right. I don't know what you think, but you can comment for how you think I've played. But so far, I don't think I've done anything major apart from that par 3 when I went way offline. 133. I'm gonna go pitch and wedge and just punch it through, just where the hump is, just to the right, and hopefully it'll kick left. I do get a shot here, so it would be nice if I could win this hole and get back to evens on the course. Right, okay, just to the right, son. Oh, it's a little bit too far right. Kick, oh, it's rubbish. Well, it's not rubbish, it's probably distance was right, it's just over the hump and not great beach. See you there. Yeah, I thought the wind was going to take it back to the left. It was blowing a bit to the left, it was helping, and I've just over confused the shot, haven't I? Believe it or not, I think I might go for me chip master here. It's just, I've got to be careful with the speed. 26 to there, so it's probably about 22. I'll count it down. I've got a shot here as well, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4 yards off, so about 22. I've just overcomplicated the hole. I should have just hit it straight out, to be honest. Right, 22, playing about what, 16? Right. Right, you roll down. You roll down. I haven't gave it enough. It was a good attempt. I just haven't gave it enough. I thought it was going to spring down a little bit more than that. I've got a par attempt at it, but it's not easy. See you down there. Yeah, it's not a simple putt, this. Not a simple putt at all. Left to right going down the slope. I've got to be careful that I don't overdo it as well, because remember, even if I miss it, I've got to putt for a half. That's how I've got to think. Even if I miss it, I've got to putt for a half. So yeah, it's going down the hill, left to right. Okay, I've got to give myself half a chance here, so make sure you get it there. Come on. Just that little black spot there, you won't be able to see it, but that's what I'm going for. A couple of balls outside on the left. Oh yes, yes, great putt, son. Well done, excellent. That's absolute clutch. Well done, that's a great par. That's an absolute great par. It's a win, it's brought me back to evens, it's motivated me a little bit, that. And we're back into it. See you for number 10. Yeah, that was it. Hold on. Yeah, it was a good half, that. It was a good half. I'm having problems with this camera again, I don't know. Right, I'm just going to be a little bit forward of the white tees, because obviously you want to see this. 159, just to make sure you see the swing. At 159, it can't be. And 60 it is. It is, it's 159. Right, 159, wind helping. Should be an easy 7. Should be an easy 7. With the wind slightly helping. In fact, I don't want to go off to the back. I'm going 8. I'm going a good 8. We'll take it from there, son. Right. Just to the left of that left edge of the bunker. That's looking fine, that's looking good. Right, it's kicked a bit left. It's kicked a little bit left. Hopefully it's held the green. Hopefully we're putting. Yeah, I was a little bit unlucky there with the kick to the left hand side, and it also took a little bit of the wind pace off it. The main thing is I can put it, but yeah, once it hit the green, it sort of took the pace off, knocked it over to the left, and I was a bit. It's better than being long, I suppose, but still got a long putt. Right, right to left. Good putt coming up, obviously for the win, but it's not as simple as that. Well, it's not as simple as that, as we know this green. Okay, downhill, right to left. Where that leaf was is probably going to be my line. Steady up, steady up. That's all right. That's okay. I couldn't have expected much more myself from that. It had a chance, actually. It had a little bit of a chance, but left centre, come on. Well done. Well done. Well done. Good half. As I said, I don't get a shot on this hole, but that's a good half. I couldn't expect much more of myself than a par there from where I was, but I've done well. Move on to number 11 where I do get a shot. Right, the next 4 holes I'm going to get shots here, so I've got to use these to my advantage now, because the next 3 after that, apart from the last hole, after that I don't get any shots. 3 holes I get no shots, but 4 holes in a row here I'm getting shots. This is one, so 11, 12, 13, 14, all shots. So I've got to think I've got to par all 4 holes here. That would that would be bloody marvellous if I could. I know I can do it. I've parred this one. I've parred the 12th. I think I've birdied the 13th. I'm not sure about the 14th, but I've definitely parred all of them. I know that. Not all at the same time, I don't think, but I've definitely parred them. Right. It's left side fairway again, isn't it? It's just getting the wind. Where's the wind going? Off to the left-hand side, so I'm going to go right side fairway. Hopefully the little cut, nice and low, bring it round back into the fairway. Left side fairway, and have a second shot from there, I think, if I can do it. Cut. Oh, I don't think it's cut enough. It's right side fairway. That could well have ran into the rough. It'll have hit the fairway. It'll definitely have hit the fairway. There's no question about that. Right side of the fairway. It just hasn't. I don't think it's cut enough round to hold on to the fairway. It might be in the right rough on the right side, just past the fairway there. It cuts off the fairway, you see, to where the tree line is. Right, see you down for me second. Right, I'll just explain the situation, what's happened. My drive obviously was right hand side of the fairway. We saw it at the right hand side of the fairway, bounce into the rough and everything. The right hand side rough completely covered in leaves, I looked for it for about a minute, and obviously I've got that 3 ball up my backside now, the Japanese 3 ball up my backside, so I couldn't look any longer. I just dropped the ball and put it here, but I dropped it in the rough. I've hit it out the rough. It's gone over to the right hand side. I'm not going to punish myself for that. Somebody will say I'm cheating, and if you put it on, that's fair enough. You can comment all you want, but I'm playing a course, everyone remember this, I'm not playing £300 courses, I'm playing a course that's £500 a year, and people want to play this course, and you can't spend 3 minutes all the time looking for your balls. I had to move on for them fellas. So I've hit my second shot to, well, provisionally my second shot to here. I'm not going to punish myself because that's ridiculous. If I was in a 4-ball, the rule is if you're confident, you do this anyway. That's the local rule. There's that many leaves. They try the best Wilton, but in this situation, I'm gonna have to use the local rule. And that's a good shot. There's just so many. I mean, we've only got, like I say, full time three greenkeepers. If we had a whole fleet of them, 12 of them, I would say that really needs to be cleaned up. But we've only got 3 of them, and they do a bloody good job as it is. So I can't really have a go at them. The only thing is, in a competition and stuff, it's a bit harsh on people. So they really have to. I don't know. I don't know what you can do, because if you just use the blowers just bring them back. But there's a load of leaves, especially on this part of the course, 14, 15. There's loads and loads of leaves if you go into the rough. And we're not talking about several yards into the rough. We're talking literally as you get into the rough. Anyway, this for par for a win. Oh. Well, to be fair, under the circumstances, I think a half's fair enough there. I think under the circumstances, because I was literally right side of the fairway. I saw it hit the fairway, and it's just bounced into the rough, but there's just so many leaves. And it's the same with the 14th and the 15th, by the way. The 17th on the right hand side's pretty bad as well. It's just the way it is. See you down for number 12. Yeah, I mean, the minute I went into that, the minute I hit the right side fairway, when I've switched the camera off, I half said to myself, you know, John, there's half a chance you ain't going to find this ball. And I was spot on. It's just there, the 14th, the 15th, the bad areas. The 17th is a bad area for losing your golf ball. So I know fine well the big YouTubers do it, they don't tell you. I thought, well, I'm going to be open and honest here and tell everybody what's happened, because it's not particularly my fault. There's nothing we can do about it, and I ain't going to I'm not going to punish myself over that, because there is the local rule here. If you're in the, I think it's in a competition in a 3-ball or a 4-ball or whatever, and it's pretty much certain they know where the ball's at, they just say, take a free drop where you think it was. Obviously, I was just into the rough on the right hand side under a leaf. There's so many of them, literally just covered in them, and I just went, I know what's happened, and I scattered for a minute. But you can't hold up people who want to play the course. You know, this is not the JCB and everything, where it's a very exclusive course. This is 500 quid for a year, and people want to play this course. And I think you guys understand it. The vast majority of you will understand it, that you can't just take the ages looking for a ball like these other guys who. Isn't it amazing though how many links courses they play in the big thick rough and all them, the Rick Shields and the Peter Finches and all them, how many balls they magically find in this big thick rough, where the rest of us just lose it. I would like to know exactly. They must have it's either ball spotters, or they just say, right, we'll just say roughly, and they just drop a ball. Right, 450, you know this one. So yeah, I think a half's fair enough there. Half's fair enough under the circumstances. Over that tree, take it from there. It's over the tree. That's a good drive. It's a good drive. Right. Okay, I've got a shot on here. I've got a shot on 13, shot on 14. Let's make them count. See you down for me second. Yeah, here I am. So yeah, we're just gonna have to presume. I mean, I don't know the exact local rules here, but I have played with other members. The previous Parkland course that I was at as a member, there used to be big problems there as well, and especially in the winter rule. Not so much in the summer, because they had a big green staff who could deal with the situation. I've got 176, by the way. and going off to the left. That could deal with the situation, and the blew the leaves away in the summer and everything. But in the winter, they were just scattered everywhere. And the rule was, if it's in the rough or on the fairway and it gets under a leaf and it's lost, and the group's pretty much certain that the ball would be found in normal circumstances, it's a free drop. The only thing I would say with that I feel a little bit guilty is I don't know exactly what lie I would have been given. I'm going to go 6 iron and let it just run on. So I just dropped it from knee high like that and just took my shot quick. I don't know what lie I would have been dealt. The lie was, you know, like you expect, just normally in the rough, a little bit deep in, but it wasn't like buried. That's the only thing. I don't know what lie I would have been dealt or anything like that, but I can guarantee that's where it would be, where I dropped it, roughly. It's just I didn't have time to find it. Right, 6 iron. Slope's going left to right, so I'll have to combat it. Go a little bit left on it. Take it from there. It's a good hit. I think it's bounced on the right green, like short of the right green. If it has, that'll be all right. Worst ways, I'll have a chip. Best ways, it might have rolled to the front of the green. Right, see you down there for me third. Wow, okay, I'm a little bit shocked at how far back that's gone. Remember, 176, I've took a 6 iron, and normally I hit that. I didn't take a full swing, so I would say about 160 to 165. And I'm all the way back here. I'm 28 yards past the green. Jesus Christ. Well, past the flag, sorry. Right. But yeah, this is what I'm saying, like with the leaves and stuff, that's what it was like. But they had a full team at the previous Parkland course I was at. They had a full bloody team working on it. Even in the winter, massive problems. Wilton here, like I say, three full-time greenkeepers. I don't blame them at all. We just don't have the members to sustain a massive team. And as you can see, even round about this area, the wind's blowing leaves all over the place. It's just the way it is at Wilton. There's nothing we can do about it, really. As long as you get fair rules, I'd say, well, if you lose them in the rough, in the leaves, I'm fine with that rule. But yeah, and this place deserves a lot more credit. That's why I joined here, to be honest, because it's a great layout. People here are very, very friendly. James the Pro, very, very I mean, I have not known a club as accommodating as this. I mean, they've let us have Gary have his buggy here. He's got his own little shed to look after it. We've basically paid 500 quid to have a membership here, and we can do whatever we want when we want. It's just, you know, and it deserves credit, this place. It deserves more credit. And hopefully, if they can get more members and a bit more income in, they can maintain it better and everything, and this won't be a problem. But 3 greenkeepers, it's a big ask. It's you know, a golf course, 3 greenkeepers, it's just not enough. That's a decent enough shot. I've got to put at it. I've got a par putt for a win. See you down there. Right, obviously I can't go onto the green with my trolley, so I'll just put it here. But yeah, as I say, it's a great, if you're near the area, come and give it a go. Like I say, it's not in the best of nick. I mean, we've had leather jackets and all that. It's the greens are a mess and everything. Not really the course's fault, really. But if you can, try and support it, give it a go. If you're in the local area and you like it, 500 quid, it's 9.5 quid around, you know what I mean? So come and try it out, and if you think it's your sort of thing and you like a challenge, why not join? That's what I've done it, to try and help and support the club, because it deserves a lot more credit than what it's getting. Right, I think this is just left edge for the win. And it's in. Thank you. Thank you. That's what I needed. That's exactly what I needed. And it's not easy getting the par here, by the way, on this hole. That is not easy what I've done there. Like I say, I would be a little bit guilty if I won the last hole. I'm not guilty about this one. I deserved that. That was a good putt, solid. I think that's 1 up onto the next. I mean, there's nothing much I can say apart from that stroke index 1, and I've parred it, so I'm pretty happy with that. Now this one, I've got to go, as you know, straight over the trees. I'm going to have to try and bomb it, my usual one. But yeah, the wind, to be fair to me, let's be honest, the wind was helping me a little bit. I was left with 176 into the flag and I hit it way over with a 6-iron. Now that wind was a good wind. So let's not get too carried away, but it is stroke index 1, and if you par that anytime, you've done bloody marvellous. And it is the hardest hole on the course, by the way. It's a bloody hard hole, that one. Right, so I've got to go straight over the trees here. You know what I'm going to have to do? I'm going to have to go straight over the trees. I'm going to have to bomb it straight over, par 5, get it onto the left side of the fairway, do my usual stuff. You know what I've got to do here. It's just about getting a good drive away. I don't want to be on the rough on the left, obviously. It's just getting this is the only hole really at Wilton I feel as if I can use my bomb. Even the 18th, I maybe could on the 18th if the wind's not in my face, but apart from that, there's not many holes where I can really bomb it. Oh, it's too far left. It's where the tree is. I know where it's at. It's right in line with that tree. I hope actually it's hit that tree and it's dropped it down dead. I hope, because that rough over there sometimes isn't great. See you down for me second. Yeah, it's just here. You see, it's not terrible. It's not terrible at all. But I'm not so bothered it's in the rough. It's the angle that I'm going at now. I can't get a good angle from here to attack for my second shot. And that tree over there, that's 90. That can't be 96 yards, that tree. Is it? It is. So that tree ahead of me is only 96 yards. What's the footy coloured one? That's 194. Okay, so the footy coloured one's 194. I'm looking at just placing, I think, a 6-iron in line with that lightly coloured tree. Just put a 6-iron down there, son, and just leave yourself about 120 in. It's no good being the daft bugger here, because you can't really attack it. That's it, just put a clean strike on it. Yeah, that's a good line. That's a good line. I'll be in the middle of the fairway there. That'll be good. I'll have a clean third at it, probably 120, but it's better than being in the trees. Yeah, sorry, this is going to be probably the best spot you're going to get. I'm right at a funny angle. Yeah, so like I say, that tree, that orangey coloured tree, I was after it at 194. Wind was slightly into my face, and I said to myself, well, just get a 6-iron there. 108 to the middle. 116. It's roughly, it's basically what I thought. I said to myself, with my last shot, I'll have 120 in on the fairway, I'll be all right. I didn't expect to have this sort of lie though. So wind into face. 9. Easy 9-iron, guided in. I'm not going to force a pitching wedge. The wind's too strong. I'm going to go a 9-iron. With the slope going that way, I'm going to have to go slightly right on it, because it's just going to push the ball left. And we'll just take it from there, really. I mean, I thought I was in a good position, but got a bit of a dodgy lie here. Punch it through, 9-iron, about 95%, just to the right, and it should be okay. Yeah, it's pushed it a little bit left. Hold. Might just be off the green. Might be on, might be off. Left side of the green. The slope, like I say, the slope was just going to push it off. It was just going to push it off left. There's nothing I could have done about that. It's better than being left over there, right at the top of the slope, I suppose. Still got a chance. See you for me fourth. All right, okay, just on the front there, left side. I've managed to hold on somehow. Probably the best you're going to get for this. So sorry about that. 2 putts from here for a win. That's all I've got to think. I don't have to think. I'd love to hold this, by the way. It's not going to deter me from trying to hold it. Bugger that idea. I want a birdie here, but it's definitely going to be left or right. Uphill, I'm going to have to give it quite a bit to get it up this hill. Uh, maybe not, you know. It will towards the end, it will go left to right towards the end, but I'm seeing a little bit going right to left initially. I'm gonna go just a few balls outside on the left. It's getting the speed here. That's the important thing. Come round. Oh no, it's gone above the hole. No, I didn't want that. I mean, I wanted it a foot past. Trust me, I wanted it a foot past the hole, but I didn't want it that far past. This is it's a little 4-footer, but trust me, it's not a normal 4-footer. This is right edge, and I'm literally just going to go like that and let gravity do the work. How are, son? Just hold your nerve, and it'll just pop in. Right. Ah, you saw it, didn't you? Oh, I've been robbed there. I've been robbed there. It was an awful little turn. It was only here. Outside on the right. Try outside on the right. Yeah. Yeah, you see, you can. It's even then. It's gone into the left edge. Bloody hell, a 6. That's what I mean on a normal course. Well done, par. Walk off. Not here. I got it past the hole, but 6 for a half. On to the next. Yeah, I feel a little bit hard done there, but there. 6 for 0. Last hole where I get a shot. This is stroke index 3, believe it or not. Now, I don't think it should be stroke index 3. I think there's harder holes than this, but who am I to argue with Wilton? Yeah, I should have gone 2 up there. I haven't got a safety net now. I'm only 1 up. Hopefully I get a good drive away here, and yeah, but damn it. I got in such a good position. I'm bloody annoyed, actually. Deep down, I'm annoyed because I got myself in such a good position. I hit 2 canny shots to get there, get a third onto the green. Any normal course, I would have been on there and I would have been putting for, it would have been a par, but down that slope is treacherous, and you saw how it just went like that. Never mind. Okay, middle fairway, little cut. Should be fine for this one. Turn round. Turn round. 50-50. It'll probably be in the rough. Whether or not it's blocked out by trees, I don't know. It's 50-50 chance. I definitely think it's in the rough. It didn't curl round for us, and that might be a problem. See for me second. No, it's obviously took a bad kick, and it's down here actually onto the 15th fairway, believe it or not. That must have took a really bad kick because I saw it hit the right side of the fairway, but like I say, right side of the fairway at Wilton isn't good enough. You've got to hit the left side of the fairway. And I've ended up here, 136. 136. But believe it or not, I've got a clean shot at the green. The trees aren't a problem for me. You obviously know that. They're not going to be an issue. It's just whether or not I've got the wind's going across right hand side. 8 iron with the elevation changing. If anything, you know, I can't condone the behaviour, but if anything, you know, this is not a bad side to miss. This isn't a bad place to miss. Middle of the 15th fairway is not a bad place to miss, actually. Okay, over the tree, front of the stance to get the height to stop it on the elevated green. Middle green, middle left green. That's your target line, son. And this should be okay, actually. It's a good shot. I haven't seen it drop though. I saw the line. The initial line was really good, actually. The initial line was really really good. It's whether or not I've got the carry and it's held the green. That's the two questions. Has it got the carry? Has it held the green? If it has, that's good. See you down for me third. Yeah, good shot. Now you see, on another day, I could have been stuck behind a tree or anything like that. That's what I mean about the look of the draw. I've been so far offline onto the 15th fairway. I mean, it's a bad enough shot to actually, for me, I had a clear line at it. It's unbelievable, isn't it? And on another day, I could have hit a drive that's hit middle of the fairway. I could have got a bad kick, gone into the rough and stuck behind a tree, and that's just unfortunately Wilton. It's you know, I've hit what I would say is, well, I hit me drive well, but it was offline, wasn't it? It was slightly offline, and I've got away with it. I could have hit a drive that's hit right fairway and be stuck behind the trees. It's amazing. Right, I'll go here now. Not in the middle of this. Left to right, it's going down the hill. Got 2 putts for a win, believe it or not. And that's good. That's good, that's a win. Well, I'm presuming it's a win. Yeah, that's a win. That's a win, that's brilliant. I'm 2 up on the course. I'm still 8 over, believe it or not. I'm 8 over, so the shoot 80, it's still on. Obviously, it's still on, but it's not like I've totally smashed the course to get 2 up, and that's why I like this match play. In medal, I'd be still sweating it and sweating it. I've got a bit of a leeway now for the next 3 holes where I don't get a shot. I'm 2 up, so I'm thinking, hey, I've got a chance here. On to number 15. Right. Oh. Right, my objective now is to par the next 2 of the next 3 holes. If I drop 1 shot in the next 3 holes, that's fine. I'm still 1 up. I'm going to be 1 up going to the 18th, and then I'll par that, and then I'm going to have to try and par that. That's the scenario I'm looking at now. Just 2 out of 3 pars. This is parable. They're all parable. They are all parable. It's just you've got to play good golf to par them. That's the problem. You go offline here, you're buggered. Right, so here, like I say, I'm looking to hit the fairway, right hand side of the fairway ideally. A little bit of space on the left hand side, but not too much, if you know what I mean. You're better off, well, you're better off just hitting the fairway, son. You're better off just hitting the fairway. Let's do that. Right edge of the bunker, up on the right side, green side bunker's the line with a little cut. Would be perfect if you can do it. 300 and it's not far, 335, 340 yards, something like that. That's a good hit. But I haven't heard trees. I saw it go right side line. There's 2 tees there. I didn't hear it hit any trees, but I did saw it go slightly right side line, just to the right of that bunker line, the right green side bunker. But hopefully the slopes come round a little bit and help me out, and that might be okay. See you for me second. Yeah, they must have had the longest drive competition yesterday. They've got markings out, and mine's gone past. I can see from the white tees. That's good actually. So that's the 260 marker just there. Where's 280? So that's 1. I've hit that about 265. I've hit it about 265. I just want to know, just for reference, where's the wind? Ah, the wind's in my face. 265 and the wind's in my face. That's a big drive, isn't it? That's equivalent of about wind in the face. Let's say yeah. So I'm driving it these days. Like I said, I'm driving at 270, 280. I'm right. I'm about 270 off the tee. That's not bad, that. I'm happy with that, driving at 270. I used to be 245, 250. Now I'm hitting at 270. That's not bad. 69. Between 272. I think my bombs, I can get them up to about 280, 285 if I really pushed. But it's no good if you can't get this and put this in for, get this in for Parson from here. it's a pointless exercise hitting it that far. I'm going to go 54, so let's say just 70 on the button roughly. Wind into my face just a little bit, so I would say playing 75. Okay, just to the right of the pin, and hopefully it'll come round. Taking that again. That yardage is wrong. That's not playing 75 at all, son. We'll try that. That's about a 65-yard swing. That's about a 65-yard swing. See it for me second. Well, I've seen what's happened. I fell for the 5-card trick, folks. I've seen exactly what I've done. I've fallen for the 5-card trick. They've put the pin, they've gave it a yellow pin position. To me, that's back. That's a back pin position. They've put it level exactly where the bunker is. Now, I didn't know that. I thought it was about 10 yards behind the bunker. I've been a mug. I fell for it. I fell for the trap. I've been an absolute bloody mug. I said, if I go right side, it'll manipulate round. I've run out of space. The bunker, the start of the bunker is dead in line with where the pin is. I've been an absolute mug and I fell for it. I don't believe I've done that. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, about 12 yards. I've been an absolute mug. I've been an absolute mug. I didn't realise the bunker was so tight. I was thinking I've got another 10 yards before I reach that. But I've already said that. I just can't believe I fell for it. Right, let's get out of here, son. That's a good bunker shot. That's very good. You've still give yourself a chance there, son. But I can't believe I fell for that. That's just that's, you know, I've played this course now about 15 times. I should have known that, and it's happened to me before with competition pin position that they do that. It's an optical illusion. You look down there and you think this bunker's at the back of the green. It's not at the back of the green. That is right in line with the hole, and it's got me out there. I feel like an absolute bloody mug. I'm fighting for a par now. That one, I've known what I've done. I've got my distance control right. I've just been an absolute idiot, and I fell for the trap. I fell for the trap. This is the second time I've done that. When it's that pin position, so off to the right, check it. Because I said I'm going to give myself space on the right. I would have hit the green normally, and I would have been all right. But I'll explain once I've put this putt. A couple of balls outside on the left. Come on. What? Oh. It's a loss. Yeah, because I thought, God, what an awful shot. I've completely done my yardage in. I didn't. I knew when I hit the swing, I went, that's not playing 70 yards. It can't be playing 70 yards. I've got in the bunker. The bunker's 80 yards. It's another 10 yards behind. It's not. It's not. I fell for the trap again. I've been an absolute mug and I fell for the trap again, and I've lost the hole because of it. Damn it. On to number 16. I'm going to have to get this out my head very, very quickly. It's going to affect this shot if I don't get it out my head quickly. I can't. I'm just so. I wouldn't say I'm angry. I'm just overwhelmed by that. I fell for that trap again. You can see even from there, it looks like it's behind the flag. It's not. It's right in line. 150. The start of the bunker is right in line with the hole, right in line with the hole, and I'm thinking it's 10 yards back. I'm thinking that's back green. It's not at the back of the green. I've said this about 5 times now. I just can't get over how I fell for it. And it's cost me a half there. I knew when I hit it, I just went, that is not. No, it doesn't matter. You're going to have to forget it, son. You're going to have to play your shot soon. Just forget it. Just forget it and move on. Right, 150 yards, 8 iron. I'm going to go. I'd rather be short than long. Get it away from your mind, son. Come on. Just get it away from your mind. Right side of the green, and hopefully it'll kick round. That's what I'm wanting to do here. That's good. If it can just, that's a perfect line. Perfect line. I think it's up and possibly on the front of the green. I think that's good. I think I've got a birdie putt there. I think that's a good shot. See you down for me second. Right, we're getting some heavy rain now. Hopefully it'll just fly by. Yeah, it's just short. Now I'm between putting and chipmaster. I think I'm going to put this. Oh, I don't want this starting now. I did not want this starting now. Right, and it's bloody cold as well. Right, up the hill. Take your time, son. Go on. Oof. Right. Now take your time, son, because this is for a half. Do not mess this up. Inside left, come on. Well done. Good half. I'm still, what is that? What is that? Am I still one up? There's a bloke on the tee there, so I'm just going to let them get on with it. See you down there. Yeah, sorry, the lads were playing on 17, so sorry, on 10, so I couldn't show the footage. Here I am here after. It's took us about half an hour to find it. The leave situation here is shocking, by the way, on the 17th. Sorry you didn't, like I say, sorry you didn't see the tee shot, but how far have we got here? 93. Yeah, yeah, we need to do something down here at 17 as well. The situation with the leaves is getting too much here. There's people going to be losing balls and hitting drives, and they're coming into this area. I mean, like I say, I was lucky that I managed to swipe a leaf out the way and I saw mine, but you can see all this general area. It's took us 2 minutes to find me ball. If you've got people up your backside, it ain't any good. 93. Right, middle of the green, and hopefully it'll come round. Oh. Ah, straight in the bunker. That's it. I mean, I felt as if I rushed my shot because that 3 ball's up my backside again now, because I've spent so long looking for my bloody ball. See you down there. Yeah, I mean, this is what I'm saying. I was well ahead of them again. I went, yeah, I'm well ahead of that 3 ball, but then again, I've hit my ball into where the leaves are. I've looked for about 3 minutes, finally got to my ball. Then they've rushed they back up your backside. It's not their fault. It's just the whole situation with the leaves. We'll have to resolve it somehow. And I've lost the hole because of it. I feel as if I've got to rush, and we can't. It's my own fault letting it get to me. Like, it's nothing you can do about it. Your ball being lost under a leaf and stuff, there's nothing you can do about it. You've just got to accept the situation, and if they ask what's wrong, you just got to say, look, my ball's getting lost under leaves here. I can't do much about it. I'm hitting it 260, 270, and I can't find my ball under the leaves. 5th coming up. Right. I've had 4, haven't I? I've had 4. This is for bogey then. I've just got to forget this hole. I've just got to forget it. It's just I've had a ball stuck under a leaf and I've let it get to me again. See, in a competition, it wouldn't get to me because I know people just accept it for what it is. In generals, people don't know what's going on. They might just think you're messing about when you're not. Decent putt, double bogey loss. So anyway, I'm on to evens, onto the last hole anyway. I doubt I've shot 80 today. I mean, that's put me off my stride a little bit. That I was saying to myself, right, if I par this 2 up, I'm in good shape, but I'm not. I'm back to evens. It's a 6 for a loss. But going evens on the last, if you said to me, you're going evens on the last and you need a par to win on this course, I would say, yeah, I'll take that. Right, so it boils down to this again, the last. If you want to know my medal score, it's 77, which is, again, annoyed me a little bit. If I could have parred that one, I would have been on 75 and I would have been looking to break 80. But it is what it is, unfortunately. I just got a little bit rushed and I fell for the amateur trick of rushing my shot and putting it in the bunker on 17, but never mind. And from there, obviously, topping it in the bunker, which is just from being rushed and everything. But no, I mean, I've played some good golf today. I have played some good golf today. The only real cock up was obviously that 17th, which we know the reason for that in the 5th, because I've got something in my head that I don't like that hole for whatever reason. But no, it's been all right. It's been okay today. 77. I don't know how I've shot 77 because, like I say, I've cocked 2 holes up. But okay, evens. Concentrate on this now. Concentrate this at hand. Your evens. Forget about the 77. Match play we're playing today. Your evens. You need to par this. If you par this, you've ended up beating the course at match play. That's the way we've got to look at this. If you need a par, you need a par. Get a shot here on the last. Good drive. Take it from there. And that is a good drive. Right over the trees. Good hit. Long, straight and nasty, I think. I think I've seen it bounce just to the left of the tree. I think that was nasty. I think he would just call that nasty. Hopefully it's to the left of the tree and I might just have a shot. See if me second. Well, it probably did hit the left side of the fairway, but it's also probably took one hell of a kick and it's ended up in here. I'm going low with my 4 iron. I mean, I've got 160 to the middle. That's all I can do. I can fit it through this gap, just whack it through this gap, get as close as I can, pitch it on and go for my par that way and for the win. It's the only thing I can do here. I've got nothing else left in the locker. Oh. Well, there we go. Now it's gone under a leaf and I can't find it. Here it is. I'm out. 2, 3, I've had 4, I think. What a way to finish it, Wilton. Not the way you want to go out. You know, I hit a bloody, what I thought was a very good drive there. And this is what I mean. It's just down to pot luck. I'm bloody, I am angry with that because it was a good drive. It was left fairway. And 86, I've just got an awful kick. I've got into the rough. I've got the 3 ball behind me, obviously. And that's what's happened. I've had 4 to here now. The only thing I can do for a half is hold this. and I've gave it a go. I've gave it a damn go. By God, I gave it a damn go. I don't think it's in the hole. I think I'm going to be having at the very least a 6, probably a 7. But by God, I tried to hole it. At some point, I think that's gone pretty close to the flag, that. But I don't feel I deserved it. I don't feel I deserve that. See you down there. Like I say, I tried, didn't I? By God, I tried to hole it. Nothing else I could have done. I had to hole it for a half, and I didn't deserve that. I'm sorry, folks, I just didn't deserve that. It was a good drive. It hit just to the left of the tree. Cheers, Wilton. It's a 6. 1 down. Finished 1 down. Disappointed. I'll go back to the car park, but I'm absolutely. I'm not happy with that at all. I think that's disgusting. The 17th, I spent ages looking for my ball, which was a half decent drive, roll into the rough where the tree line was. Took us half an hour to find my ball. That, I saw it, I'm telling you, I saw it bounce just to the left of that tree, and it's ended up right into the thick stuff where that tree is, and that's just luck of the draw. And that's what's going to happen at Wilton. Wilton, it's all down to the luck of the draw. 6 for a minus. I finish off -1, 6, 12, 15, 24, 34, 39, 42, 42, 41, 83. What can I say? 13 over. I tried my best again, folks. 2 holes messed up. 17th, we know what that was down to. 18th, that was just luck. And obviously the little par 3. We will do it one day. I will do it one day. I mean, -1, but we're getting closer. We're getting closer. I mean, 83 today, 93 on Friday. Big difference, a 10-shot difference. And really there, if I had the luck my way, I could have broke 80. I know I could have. I played well. I drove the ball well. Played sensible golf. Putting was good. We'll do it one day. Just a quick reminder, the giveaway, the hat, the ball marker, the cap. This is the last video I'll be putting up. It'll be on tomorrow. I'll my next video, who's won and everything. But yeah, disappointed again. 83 is all right, but that last one I didn't deserve that. Obviously, I tried to be best with the 2 shots to get out of position. Nothing I can do with that. That's luck. It just bounced twice off the tree. Couldn't get it through the little gap I saw. That's the way it is. This is John, Predator Golf Channel. Thanks for watching. See you later. Bye for now. Bye.